An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Sets his feet, it's Bailey. Got it behind the line, it's Frazier. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Buying time to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. On first down, Nate Frazier. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to go up top on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, It's Frazier. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Taken down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Looking for the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Noise. They're going to run it. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. comes the offense on second down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Handoff, Caden Durham. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, here's Durham. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He's changing the play. Needs it here on fourth down. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Gets rid of it. Out wide right, it's Green. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on!
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Swapped immediately.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short, and you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Tight end now in motion. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Right side, it's Durham. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Changing the routes with his receiver. Burrowing for yardage. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. He's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Frazier. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Still looking. On his feet at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Phillips. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Be time for one or two more plays. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's up and no good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. One more snap coming before halftime. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
And it's Ole Miss able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now 5 straight victories. They've really been clicking on all cylinders at this point of the season.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Out wide left, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. LSU right back to the line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run inside. It's Berry. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Making the adjustment on the play. Powers inside. Looking for a crease. There's some room. He's at the 10, and he slip through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU! Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. On the return, it's Smalls. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He's going to take off. He's got it along the sideline. And they'll get him down inside the 10-yard line, but hang on, a yellow flag is out, and this might be coming back. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run the counter. Good, strong tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sells to fake. Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Wide 53. Wide 50.
Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. LSU quick to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Running inside. It's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
To the air, it's Levitt. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
3rd and long coming up. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking left. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they march the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Left side is Frazier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st. Escapes the pressure to his right. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hit as he throws. Out wide right, it's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Here's a give to Frazier.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Sends it back in motion. Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Frazier. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Tells the run, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air, it's Bailey. Right side, it's Frazier. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Dogs in the hurry-up. On third down, here's Frazier. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Motion from the wide receiver. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Using his legs, it's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Turns up, it's Temple. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Levin. Left side is Berry. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Cross, cross. Straight on the end.
Drops back on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll ride him again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Churns into the pile. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as his defense makes a play. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll go with Frazier. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Here's a first down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. The Tigers spin their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good as they push the lead to 8 here in the fourth. So the 2-point try is good, but there is an injured player still on the field. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And man, that was an almost opportunity for this defense. You thought he might could get the pick, but I like the way they drop back. They play the pass, they break on the football, and they make sure that the receiver can't make a play.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Got room at the 35. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Maybe time for a couple of more plays with 10 seconds left.
And the clock's running down late in the ball game. Every first down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting a first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Lets it fly. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this